Hi Gavin, my name's David. I believe your sexual health worker asked you to come and speak with me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They might have thought, I think if there are drugs involved, they sometimes suggest you can have a chat with someone just to make sure you're being as safe as possible. And
Yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm safe with what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. What's your favourite drug?
Favourite drug for what? Sex or going out on sex? Tina?
Okay, crystal meth.
Crystal, yeah.
And it's used mostly for sex, is it?
Yeah, sex is wicked on Tina, yeah. I really enjoy it.
You have a good time.
Yeah.
That's important. We're meant to enjoy our sex lives.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Good. Do you inject or smoke?
I slam.
Slamming, that's a nicer way of saying injecting, I guess. Less scary.
Yeah.
How long do you usually stay awake for when you're on these benders?
It depends. Could be 2 days, 3 days. I've done it for 4 or 5 sometimes.
Does it sometimes get a bit trippy or scary towards the final days?
I'm fine. I know what I'm doing. I'm safe. I know what I'm doing. Some other lads might get a bit freaked out on it, but I know what I'm doing, so I can look after them, help them through it.
Well, that's good of you. Crystal meth psychosis or drug-induced psychosis is really common with crystal meth. It can be really scary for some people, and it is very common. Some people can feel unsafe and paranoid. I'm glad you're helping people with that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not feeling it yourself too much.
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Okay. Well, I know you didn't want to be here, but since you are, do you mind if I ask you some questions about your sex life? It helps me put things in perspective.
Sure, go on.
Thanks. When did you last have sober sex?
Sober sex?
Let's say sex without any chems, like crystal meth or methadone or G.
I don't know, a few years back, maybe 3 years, 4 years.
It's a long time.
I mean, I prefer it with, so I don't see the point in having it without.
Okay. What do you think other people enjoy about sober sex? What do you think other people get from it, or the benefits of sober sex are?
I don't know. I mean, I prefer it with it, so
okay.
I'm fine.
Okay. Do you remember the last person that you had? I know it's hard to remember how long ago it was, but do you remember the event or the time or the person?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you enjoy it?
No. Okay. I think the HIV thing was an issue, so it was playing in his mind, and it wasn't that great, so move on.
Okay, that can't be too good in a sexual situation.
No.
Do you find that something you experience with ChemSex?
Definitely not, no, because it's not usually spoken about.
Okay, and you prefer it that way?
Well, yeah, it's easier.
Okay. When was the last time you had a relationship?
Boyfriend?
Yeah.
5 years back, I think.
That's a long time as well.
Yeah.
Was it a nice relationship? Did it end badly?
Started off well, yeah. I mean, it finished, but yeah.
Okay. Tell me about the first month. I imagine it was pretty good in the beginning.
Yeah. Meals out, cinema, watching the soaps on the sofa together. Lived with each other for a bit, yeah. It was nice.
That does sound nice. Sounds like you were close.
Yeah, really close, yeah.
That's a nice kind of intimacy. That kind of intimacy is very important to our self-esteems and what makes us feel valuable, and I'm glad you remember that well. Do you get any of that stuff from your ChemSex experiences?
Well, I don't invite people to come round and sit and watch a soap, if that's what you mean.
No.
But it's a different kind of intimacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did the drug use kind of accelerate after the end of that relationship?
Yeah, that's when I started taking a lot more.
Okay.
Meeting guys online, that kind of thing.
All right. You talked about the intimacy and the closeness of the early part of that relationship, and how you're not really getting that much now.
Yeah, but it's a different kind. I'm quite happy with it.
Okay. Well, if you wanted to incorporate some of that stuff, some people, it can be really important to our self-esteem, feeling valuable and worthwhile. When was the last time somebody slept over with you or shared a meal with you?
I can't remember.
You were smiling a lot, and you seemed to get into a happier place when you reflected back on the early days of that relationship, and these things are important. my job here is to help people reflect on what they want from their sex lives, what they want from their sex and romantic lives, and to help incorporate things like that into their lives if they want it. Perhaps incorporating sober sex into your sex life, or just making some changes if you want, because you're contributing a lot more to somebody in a sexual situation than just the physicality of it. You know, there's a whole lot of other really sexy things about you that it'd be cool if people got the opportunity to know those things about you. And if you wanted to go away perhaps and reflect on some of those things,
Yeah.
and we're here every week. You can come back and talk to us if you wanted to talk about those things.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely think about it.
Okay.